My name is Lorraine Graham, and the project I've been doing is a music magazine. And in this project, we produce our own music magazine out of all the genres, and my genre was pop. And this time I'll be talking about my planning page. My first piece was my magazine aesthetics. And what I did in this task, I was asked to write about 5 front pages, 5 contents pages, and 5 double pages, and say what I liked about them. It was quite an easy task. It wasn't a very hard task. I learned from it what appealed more to an audience, what kind of the layout, the colours, how it looks, the picture. I enjoyed it. I didn't really struggle with anything because it was quite a simple task and it wasn't that hard to complete. My second one is my drawn drafts. In this one, we were supposed to draw out how our front page will look, how our context page would look, and how our double page would look. I was supposed to show what colour scheme it was and I was supposed to label it. From this, I was able to get an understanding of how I wanted my magazine to look like and the layout of it. And it wasn't such a hard task because I got to do what I wanted to do. For each one, I drew 4 different ones I could use and have in my actual magazine. So it wasn't a hard task. I did struggle with finding out which one I liked the most and which one I would have as well. My second task was my digital drawn drafts. In that one, I had to do the layout of my drawn drafts just digitally and label it, marks, head, props and such. This one was quite difficult because I wasn't sure on which one I wanted to choose for my final 2, but in the end I labelled it down to 2, and how I liked the colours and why I did it and the layout. And from this I was able to understand what I wanted for my front cover, context and double page. The second task we had was props and costumes. In this task I was asked to write about 4 different MVC costume props and body language that I used in my chosen genre, which was pop. That was the genre I was focusing on, and I will be saying how it was effective and why they do this. I found this task helpful because I was able to understand what happens in different pop magazines and why they do certain poses and how it appeals to certain audiences. It wasn't a hard subject class, but I got to pick the pictures myself and the costumes in different sections. I was able to understand an idea of how I wanted mine to be. So it was really helpful doing this. My next one is my double page article, and in this task I was asked to create a double page article that was based on my artist. I chose to do an interview in this task. This task wasn't that hard, and this task helped me because I was able to find out the layout for my double page and how it would look like and why it would be structured like this. So it wasn't a hard task to do. I like this task as well because I was able to be independent. I was able to decorate it the way I wanted, just make it look, style it the way I wanted. So I liked this task because of the background and the font. It was really good. Then my next one is camera techniques video. In this one, we were just going through all the different techniques in the camera that you use for media and for film, In this one, it wasn't hard because we did it as a group, and this task helped me understand why certain movies use certain styles. Because if you want to zoom in, you could use this cause tension, or to reveal something. If you want to pan, you can use it for different things as well. And I didn't struggle with this task either. And my last task was my photograph shoot. In this one, I had to take potential pictures that could be used in my magazine, and what I did is I took some off-site and some on-site, and in these ones, this task was done on college site, then some was done off-site, and all of these pictures were potential magazine pictures that could be used in my magazine. And I liked this task because I finally got to get a visual on how my magazine was starting to look, and what kind of pictures and what kind of message I wanted to send across to my audience as well. I enjoyed the task. It wasn't hard because I got to take the pictures that I wanted as well. In this task, all we did is just take pictures, really. And yes, that is it. Thank you. This has been Lorraine Graham. And remember, this project is for my music magazine, and my genre is pop. Thank you. There is some other things that I did, so I'm just going to mention them really quickly. My composition layout, that was just to give me an idea of how my pictures would look like on a real magazine. Like, we used templates from the website. It was easy, it was okay. I just had to take the magazine and put it on. I found this really easy. I got my location wreath. This location wreath was just to show where I did my location, all the information about that. This task wasn't that hard either. And my content analysis, that wasn't the hard task. In this task, we were used to, because content's actually the hardest ones on there, we had to see how we wanted to outline the B of our context page, because it's really hard. So in this task, I found it easy. It was fun because I got to, again, like the double page, I got to make it as the double page, be creative as possible. I liked each of the tasks, and I didn't struggle with this page. This page was quite long to do, but this page really helped me develop my work better. So I'm really happy with this page. So in conclusion, thank you for listening, and goodbye.